The scenario.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That was painful. Oh, Brendan, and I remembered, because we still have yet to acknowledge this, even as two friends, our giant fight backstage at the...
Are we acknowledging that, or are we just letting it go?
This?
What? But
This seems
I
like
think
a Patreon thing. Make people pay to listen
Yeah,
to this.
All
let's
right,
do
fine.
that.
Yeah,
Yes,
if you want to
yes,
hear
yes,
personal
yes.
gripes, sign up. Patreon.com/scenario pod. I got a lot of air out.
Welcome, everybody.
A lot to air out. Jesus, now how am I supposed to do this episode
Hey,
now?
buddy,
Just
I-
like you did the last one.
Yeah, just like we did the live one with a lot of heavy rage underneath fun.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Here's the Scenario, a free podcast every single week on iTunes and everywhere you get your podcasts, I guess. How do you do stuff anymore?
That's
With
right.
Stitcher,
Yeah, sure. iTunes,
Spotify,
Stitcher, Spotify,
iTunes, anywhere. YouTube.
If you like to see our faces, if you want to see exactly the authentic rage behind the smize, then watch us youtube.com.
Yeah, we each have veins in our skins popping out like living worms in our bodies.
we answer hypotheticals, what ifs, morality questions, all that. The great beyond. We know it all. That's why we're coming here to answer. And if you guys have questions, hit us up on our Instagram, any social media. Here's the scenario.com's got all that info. And let's get into questions. Oh, by the way, I'm Mike Feeney.
Oh, I'm Brendan Sagalow.
I'm Mike Cannon. I suppose that would help for a lot of our new listeners, and we are getting an avalanche of them every single week. So thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
And again, we got additional content over at the Patreon. So if this wets your beak to the point where you need more, patreon.com/scenario pod. Get into it, friend.
Okay, so we have a scenario from this guy called the Crack House. But he spells it weird.
He's a great guy.
Great guy, good dude. Here's a scenario that we
Loves
got.
crack.
Loves crack.
Loves
and
crack.
if you guys want to send us scenarios, just go to the Instagram. You could DM us, Twitter, DM us, send us each DMs personally. We literally check every single one because
that's right. Even requests. So just know your first 4 words really count.
Comment on anything we've ever done.
Yeah. Dude, that's how I go through the requests. If the first 4 words aren't "you're the best comedian ever," then I'm out.
Me too. Okay, here's one. Scenario. All the fame and wealth you want, but you have to cut off the other 2 guys. Do you do it?
Yeah, I'm considering it now.
I thought we were cool. I've been going through life with enough boulders on my shoulders, and Mike just dropped a little pebble right on my back as
boulders on my shoulders.
I thought those were your tits.
I got 2 big boulders on my chest.
Over the shoulder boulder holder.
Oh God,
that's a brassiere.
Yeah, so I think we can all agree that we would. I would cut anyone out for money. I'd cut my own mom out.
That's right.
This is very important information to know.
If Jonathan Hollywood comes to me and says I need to divorce both my wife and my friends, I guess I'm alone.
Yeah. If I had to sell my soul, I would do it in. The devil could be like, "Sell your soul for here, take it." I didn't even tell you what it was.
No, all right. Yeah. Oh, you mean you're willing to give me money? Because weirdly enough, I've been doing it for free on social media.
That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah. So here, please compensate me, devil.
Yeah. So funny. Yeah. So what about you, Feeney? Are we having maybe the worst convoy we've ever?
I mean, I'm gonna go against it just so that we can't all convoy on this. We cannot if we want to be.
We all convoy and laugh, and then when it stops recording, we all get like really kind of dark.
We just close our laptops. Yeah.
Just like after the Celebrity Theater in Atlantic City.
Hear about it on the Patreon, apparently, because apparently this isn't going away.
Brendan, I was over it. Then we did Irish Goodbye, and I remembered
Feeney
it.
is such a little
and I got
fucking
mad
weasel.
It had
again.
nothing to do with me. Actually, if
You called
we have to
me.
discuss this on the Patreon. I called you to warn you that there's a storm coming.
Me and Cannon had such a nice night. the other night.
We did
had
have a
such
great
nice
night.
the other night.
Friendship reaffirming.
Yeah.
Didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up on the thing. I mean, we'll talk about it on the Patreon.
Biting my nails
but
here.
If anything, the record, let the record of Irish Goodbye show that I tried to skate us past it, and Mike caught it and brought it back up. So fuck off,
dude. If I was careening down an ice mountain and I had like a spike and I noticed there was a spot to latch on to resentment, I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm riding resentment like it's a magic carpet.
Yeah, if there was a resentment ledge that I could just go sing and get the nail in,
yeah,
I would save myself.
Me and Mike are on a magic carpet going, I can show you the world, you asshole.
Yeah,
I could show you
give
the
me
world.
more
You
of the
fucked up.
blanket.
Give me more of the blanket. You always take more of the blanket. All right.
I don't think that you can't sell out. You have to sell out or cut off two friends. Is that what it is? In
You
order
have to cut off each other for fame and fortune.
Well, I mean, obviously, I don't. I know we're trying to be fun, but I don't think either any of us would do that because look where we all are. You know, because if we would have already done that, then there's plenty of comics that we know that have done that and have driven to success, and we see the formula of what it is, and we're just not doing that yet. So
We call this the old Rosebud Baker deal.
the overall,
the ignore the feelings in my heart and just move in the general direction of popularity.
Yeah.
I will say this. Speaking of overwhelming fame, the other day I was in Joe's Pizza just waiting for a show at the cellar, and I'm putting in my mouth a folded up 1,000-degree piece of pizza, and I don't realize that it's that hot yet until some guy stands next to me and goes, I think you're real funny, man. And I like hit my tongue with the cheese at that moment and was like, like from both getting recognized, the compliment, and the temperature of the pizza, that I was like, thank you, while searing the inside of my mouth.
And folks, that's what makes us comics, because any other celebrity would be like, everything would go according to plan if that was Robert Downey Jr. He would just throw it up in the air, catch it in one gulp, and go, thanks, buddy. But
instead, I burned myself and then tried to be friends with him.
yeah, what's your AIM screen name?
Oh, cool. I'll follow you back. Just to keep you forever.
Yes. Do we have any more questions from like DMs or anything like that? Because that was the only one on the Instagram.
Oh, I don't know.
If we would cut it. Okay, well.
You have a giant, massive
I want to introduce our new, I'm going to call it our Bible.
Our new producer?
Our new producer, yes. Evelyn McFarlane and James Saywell. I guess this took two people to write, but it's the Big Book of If. It is 389 pages with 4 questions each. If you can do the math, I mean, what is that? I'm not
300 times 4?
I mean, I was willing to be silent for as long as
389 times 4. 389 times 4. Do it right now, genius.
You do it.
No, you do it, since you're so cocky about it. I fucking sorry.
Patreon.
Sorry.
This is gonna be a noon episode, but it's gonna reek like 3 a.m.
Patreon. Okay. All right. First question of the Big Book of If here.
Go ahead.
It's not going to be explosive. We're all going to get along.
It is. You have no control over it.
Okay, fine. You want to fucking tap dance? Let's tap dance.
Yeah. No,
Let's
I want
fucking
to
go.
wrestle.
Put on your dancing shoes, Grandma. Let's go.
Yeah, I didn't know we were
Roadhouse Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze.
Oh, come on. We don't have to do that. This is all joking. All right. If you were to be granted one wish, what would it be? Maybe
I was kidding with Patrick Swayze, but it's just the truth to Brendan, so he gets upset.
Well, there was venom in it. There's venom in the words.
There always is.
If you were granted one wish, what would it be? I think
Brendan Sagalow was never born.
Yeah,
How about this?
Convoy.
I would George Bailey Brendan.
Yeah, but then your life would be fucked.
Unlimited resources.
Okay.
All encompassing. So if I need monetary resources, if I just want, tequila,
a plate of nuts,
water, a plate of nuts, little cocktail weenies, whatever. Unlimited resources.
But what would make you like? What would drive you to anything? Like,
It
what
actually
would motivate you?
It would help. It would help if, let's say, if I wanted to make a movie, I have unlimited funds to make that movie. That's the drive. Nonetheless, the thing I don't have to worry about is soft shoeing for people. I can actually just do if anything, it cuts out all the middlemen and goes directly to your dream.
I do wonder. So say all of your things are taken care of, right? All of your, not your drive, but everything you need is taken care of. Where do you think your psychosis then funnels? Because I think Erica receives the brunt of that as well as Nicole. Like if I just had all of this, then somebody's getting what's the storm inside of me, because that's not dependent on cash or whatever. That's because my dad didn't hug me.
Yeah, there's got to
what do you
be.
mean?
Well, because what you're saying, if I can get this correct, is like the anger and like the storm that's inside of all of us will still be there, even if we can get every resource. So instead of aiming at social media or money, we're like, I hate the color blue.
It's the Federal Reserve. That's why I'm upset. And then I can just start going down that pathway. But instead, everything's taken care of, so I can't blame anything external, but I'm certainly not going to take responsibility on my own. So who am I funneling that at?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably you two.
Yeah.
Great. Can't wait.
So yeah, pray for my success.
I think, and on the same vein of that, I would like some sort of inner peace where I can, it's not that I don't feel anger or anything, but it's like I can deal with it quicker and it doesn't overwhelm me, and I can look at it as like, like they say, I was meditating, gay, and sorry, I was so insecure, and
Man,
I gotta jump on it.
You just did your Instagram reels. You just performed that for us, except you were actually being sincere about it.
What do you mean?
The thing that you did on Tommy Pope's show where you made fun of Ian for doing exactly what you just did.
Yes.
It is funny though. It's our fault because we've Pavlovian dogged him into being defensive after every statement.
It's anything.
Makes.
It's anything.
But
it's
this is the genius of me and Michael T. Feeney is that sometimes we just give you all the rope and then you frantically hang.
It's not even
like
just you guys. It's everybody.
It's like Brendan works on a boat and we say throw the anchor over and he ties it around his foot and throws it and then falls into the water.
But it's not even like. It's not even you. I think we all do that. You talk to like Ian and he's the same way, but maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a connection in something, but, and they say like in meditation, what I was listening to, they were like, think of your mind as like a storm and like you're in an ocean. And when things are like getting really bad, even if you go farther down into the water, no matter how bad it is on top, it's still calm in the water. You're just looking up and you see the storm and you see the big waves and everything. Right. So that's kind of where I would like to be, where I can just like, feel anger and feel sadness and feel everything, but like be at a better place.
You want to be in the get out place? You want to be falling in a calm abyss?
Yeah, I want to fuck a white woman and,
be really susceptible to teacups.
I am. I mean, I'm always in the fucking... In the teacup place or whatever the fuck it's called. The sunken place.
The teacup place. You're just stuck on a carnival ride?
I'm still spinning it.
You're like, why?
Like, I have full control to not spin it, but I just keep doing it.
You're like, it's
otherwise,
here.
what would I have to complain about?
That really is. That really is my life. All right. That's a good one, Wish. What about you? What about you, MSC?
Oh, me? So you pick Feeney pick resources. That's a really good one. But again, I would fear that my subconscious mental illness would then kind of focus on the wrong people. Mm-hmm. Brendan said inner peace. I do like that. Although I am so quicker rebound time. That all comes with therapy. So you don't even need to. You don't really need to wish for that, because eventually that's the whole point of therapy. Is it doesn't mute you from feeling things. It just gets you more equipped to rebound quicker. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And just you feel the feelings. You don't necessarily spike as high or dip as low, and it kind of makes things more manageable. So I think I would wish for Nicole to be 25 forever.
That's great. That's great.
Pretty good.
All right. Next question. If you could spend one whole night alone with anyone in the world who is currently alive, who would you select? I mean, who would you select? Mila Kunis?
No, she's not my
anymore.
number one.
No, yeah, she ain't looking too good.
Oh, are we
What?
talking
Yes,
having
she is.
sex? Yeah, she still looks beautiful. But
No.
having
No, hold on. Break it down, Brendan. What happened?
I don't know, man. I just say things and then I keep going.
if Mila Kunis, just imagine her being
Yes.
like next
Whatever-
to you and you could hear her breathing, that would be enough for you to come.
I just came thinking about it.
But when you say spend a night with somebody, I wasn't picturing like have
like a
se- like
a
I wasn't
sleepover?
picturing a sleep. I was picturing like going out, partying, having fun, like a night out.
So
Spend
let's
a night with,
let's make this 3 options, right? So one could be a night out, like on the town, unlimited resources you guys can do, and whatever you want. You got a hotel, all that stuff. Second option is spend it. This was like one of my favorite parts of my early relationship with Nicole. Is like we were wild, so we'd just spend like a night inside, just with a bag, just fucking, playing patty cake for 12 hours and trying to have sex, trying to push rope.
Patty cake.
So that's a fun option. So what's one person that you'd like to be locked in a 1-bedroom apartment with for a night? That's interesting. And then what was the other one? What was the third?
It was just who I don't know. Let's spend like a night, like have like a party with or whatever.
Oh, and then the other one was sex with, right? That was
Yeah.
where we also went.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Because like there might be a person that you want to fucking party with that isn't someone you want to have sex with.
Right.
You know? So this is just 3 different questions.
Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, it's the same person, and that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
want to party with him and then have sex with him.
Yeah, I think I'd probably go with Leo too, just because he's just the most fun hang.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't like get annoying. Like Jack Black might get annoying. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, all right, man, come on.
Come on. Yeah, I stole that from you. Let me shine for a minute.
We can't have 2 fighting fish in the same fucking room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know
Sorry,
who also has got to wait?
I'm the one that does crazy eyebrows, so if you could just
Yeah, no, he's the eyebrow king. I mean, crazy eyebrow king.
we all bow down to him. of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Leonardo DiCaprio too.
And that's a convoy on Leonardo DiCaprio, everybody. Convoy.
We have to make the sound because Kirsten doesn't do it anyway. Okay.
We might be back in studio at some point.
That's exciting. In person, here's the scenario. That is what the people fucking want and need.
Yeah, dude.
It's going to be great. So once you guys see that, keep an eye out soonish.
Yeah, because you can only really feel the resentment kinda here.
Yeah.
You want it to cut it with a knife.
Well, there's
What a
no
case.
threat. There's no threat of fist fight here. You know,
Yeah.
It's
There's
fun
no
when
threat of fist fight anywhere.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. The great
Anything
TikTok
can happen.
fight of 2020. That was close.
For
They
you.
gotta well, right, exactly. But if one person decides, that means it's happening.
No, you see, that's the classic. That's the Nick Turner thing. Unless 2 people want to fight, there's only one fight.
Well, then I'll just get 3 big ones in and walk out.
Yeah, but then you'll
victorious.
feel bad and apologize.
You would feel terrible.
terrible.
I feel
Nothing
terrible
worse than a
anyway.
defenseless. Nothing
No.
worse than an attacking
you also-
a defenseless
Immediately.
person.
I actually wouldn't feel anything.
Immediately.
You'd feel bad immediately. You'd walk out of Gas Digital where you
No.
guys were going to fight and go, fuck, I can't believe I
You'd
did
be like crying, but like to yourself. You
Yeah.
would never put it out loud.
I'd actually be like, finally, somebody did it. And then I'd post on social media and be like, Michael T. Feeney will be a better person from now on because he finally got hit in the face.
Attention,
Oh, that would-
everyone. Attention, everyone. You can beat up Michael T. Feeney, and he will be a better person because of this.
Chris Scopo knocked me and punched me in the face this past weekend.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, that's a
I have like a knot on my head.
Holy shit, yeah. I just thought that was a protruding vein from held in rage.
Yeah, I mean, Feeney was wearing these glasses that I got, immediately broke. But get this, Fiend Dog. Later that day, I fucking found Ray-Bans. I'm even Stevens.
What do you
great.
mean you found them?
He
found
stole
them.
them. He stole
On the
them.
ground?
Somebody,
No.
somebody went inside and like
Somebody
left
went inside
them
and left them there, and I
on
took
the
them.
stoop.
Can you try them on? Are they like loose or are they just?
They fit me perfectly.
Wow. And the other ones were
Ooh,
definitely
I don't know
fake,
about
right?
those though.
Well, too late.
What do you not know about them?
What do
I
you
love
mean?
them.
Yeah,
I think
I
they're
like
great.
'em.
They're great
On
glasses.
his face?
Let me see.
You think
Why-
they
what are you
complement
talking
his face shape? Because there's certain sunglasses that complement people's face type. That's
Right.
all. Those. You think those look?
Oh yeah, I do. I think they look great. I think that's the best Brendan has ever looked.
Yeah, I think that
I can't picture. I mean, I like the Mary Jean Rigatone ones the best. I like the big
the
circles.
yellow ones.
Yeah, I think that really works on his
Yeah.
cherubic face. But what frames are you thinking?
Well, you got to make ones to match your head size. You know, not everybody wears like Wayfarer. Some people got to wear, like you said, like the bug eye ones, or like the
Well, those
thinner
are
ones.
Those are the exact same ones that broke
Mhm.
the other day. So, you didn't like those other glasses?
You didn't like the other ones.
You didn't like
either.
those ones on me either?
I'm just saying it's an interesting choice, and we'll move on.
Okay. If you could
Patreon is
Guess
gonna
I'm
be
getting
a
in on the
fucking
Patreon.
nightmare.
yeah, this is
Patreon.
the most aggressive 420 I've ever had.
It's because I'm the only one that's high.
I know I should get high.
You know what else I just saw too? Middle-aged people who sleep 6 hours or less, a much more likely to develop dementia.
You gotta put down those cats, then, buddy.
Yeah, we're getting there because it's been like clockwork. But yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know how you smile at all.
dude. I don't even know the whole.
After being
the whole-
4 days of every day waking up at 2:30 in the morning to like
At 8.
a cat puke alarm.
yeah, yeah, dude.
Throwing the cat.
And also the Bella one is so new. It's so new that that's happening. That started when we left. Like
Yeah.
it was a shock to hear that.
Yeah.
Like that it was. Now she's doing that every day too. So now we have 2 ticking time bombs of puke.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
and
and we've
a
been
dog
calling
that
the
tries
vet.
to eat it.
Yeah, we've been calling the vet every day, asking for our vet to like call us back to try and figure out like end of life care for the cat. And they keep saying that we're on her list to call us back, and she's going to call us when she's done with her appointments. And she has not called us back every single day. And every day we call back and go, she still hasn't called us. And they go, "Yep, we see it here. You're still on the list." And so it's like.
That's
It's
crazy.
as if my cat is paying off the vet to be like, don't answer the phone, don't call him back. Like, it's crazy. It's like, we're finally coming to terms with it, and we can't. No one will talk to us.
That's crazy. I think
Jesus.
just like you got to walk into the vet and say, "Hey, this is on you," and then snap the cat's neck right in front of her.
Yeah, or
Be
just like you just hunted Nemo, you just throw it on the counter. Handle that.
yeah.
I just wait till last night was terrifying because Bella started gagging. She actually jumps off the bed now. We've fucking bum tossed her off the bed enough times to where now she knows the pattern of like get off the bed and throw up on the ground. But she was like so scared. You know, she gets like scared that she's throwing up because she's like, I don't know what's happening. So she's like, she starts like puking while like moving around. So she's like, blah, blah. It's like a sprinkler in motion.
Dude, when animals puke, it's so fucking gross. It's like, it's not even like how we puke where it's like, like it's one full motion. They go like this. They go,
Well, because they're
and it just
idiots.
falls out.
They're idiots, and they're trying to stop it. So every time they don't know what's happening, and they just know that it's abnormal, and so they're like trying to suck it back in while it's firing out.
Yeah.
We've all been there, pal.
Yeah. Sounds like me a few years ago.
Mexico, 2016.
Did you go
Whatever.
to Mexico?
No, I was kidding. I thought
I was
you'd
gonna
laugh.
say, I was like trying to place it. I was like, there was.
I mean, Brendan,
Wow.
there's hundreds of real examples between the three of us, and you choose
I know.
a fake trip to Mexico.
Yeah, you chose chose to pretend you were cultured and well-traveled. How dare you?
Speaking of well-traveled, here's the next question. If you could physically transport yourself to any place in the world at this moment, where would you go?
Mexico.
Mexico, 2016.
Avocados from Mexico. Where in the world? Well, you got to think about in a COVID world now. What's open?
Yeah. I mean, my buddy Brendan just did a month-long trip in Hawaii, and that sounded like it was the best ever. And
Yeah,
I
I
know
would
we
love
talk
to do
about it
that.
ad nauseum, but that place is just, it's everything you're looking for. Everything you're looking
let's
for.
cross out Hawaii because we have said Hawaii too
We've
many
said
times.
Hawaii a million times.
I'm gonna go with southern Italy. Somewhere in like Amalfi Coast area, like near Sorrento, where it's on the water, a little, at an hour or so away from Rome, where it's like excellent food, but also the Mediterranean, and it's just everybody is making the best food you've ever had. Life's good. You're happy.
I want to see some ancient shit.
Yeah, they got that too. Actually, they're pretty known for that.
I wasn't even saying, I want to see some ancient shit.
No, you were saying it like that, Brendan.
No, I wasn't. Why do you do that?
You have to
Why do you do that? No,
your intent, your
Patreon.
clear intent.
Patreon.
No, I'm not. You guys, you think that I have these
You were
weird
like
different intentions.
Southern Italy. I want to see some.
You gotta
No, I was
understand how
saying
you
my
sound.
fucking thing. I was saying my
You're
thing.
like, I want to see.
No,
well,
I was just saying my thing.
Aside from the modern pleasures of Southern Italy, I
so
I would like
fucking
to-
annoying. I was
would like
just
to see
saying
something ancient.
my thing. I quit. I quit. I can't do this anymore, dude. My
You
mental
can't be
health is
responsible for the way I say
declining.
things.
No,
now
I can't be responsible for the way you hear things.
No,
because
that's
all
very
I
true.
was saying.
But both things are right. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll deal with that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take a nice both things are right. That's a win for old Sagalow.
It's weird that everybody has that same reaction when you say the things that interpret it the same
No,
way.
only you.
But
Stupids.
But only us stupids. But
Only
we're the
you
only
stupids.
two here.
Okay.
we're the only two you're talking to.
No.
Well, and the thousands of people that are currently listening in
Today
they
is a
probably
bad
think,
day.
How is it bad, Brendan? Your plant's alive behind you. Sun is
Barely.
shining into
Barely
your
alive.
neon white room. It's it's a good day.
it's so white in here that I was like, it's kind of looks like a hospital.
Yeah, it totally looks like a hospital.
Feels good though.
Brendan's been running out of his apartment all day as if it's chasing him. He's been staying out until midnight just to be like, can I get up? Can I do anything? Just don't make me go back home, please, God.
I understand. I've run into a lot of comics that have had that energy, like out at shows now, where it's like they're just like, oh, just glad to be out of the house, and it's like, yeah.
I can't wait to
Yeah,
talk
I
about
just-
Brendan's the situation we had on set. Excuse your face, or am I not supposed to interpret that way
I'm
too?
feeling very bullied on right now.
Bullied on?
Well, I want to talk about
sorry,
your.
I
I'm
even
starting
bu-
to the.
I even
I'm
bullied
starting
your
to get.
accusation.
You
I'm
bullied.
starting
You
to.
bullied
The
the
walls
words.
are starting
bullied
to
up.
come up.
Oh, they're up. They've always been up. Now, but I want to talk about the roommates thing. But I said we're going to save it for the Patreon. But I want to talk about that your insane roommate reaction from this weekend.
I know. I didn't even hear it. I blacked that dude
Which
out.
is again not even a bully situation at all. If anything, it's a pro Brendan thing.
I just hate being reminded how much my life sucks.
I don't think your life sucks, though. You're a
And I don't
stand-up
think-
comedian.
And I also
I know.
don't
I'm constantly trying to tell myself that my life doesn't suck, but then I have fucking Fiend Dog over here going, this sucks.
That's
sucks.
because he's got 16 cats puking on him at all hours of the day. We're all
you're
lashing out.
Also,
You're
Everybody's got
lashing
the-
out.
Also, same
Brendan,
here. We're all
also,
lashing.
yeah.
Don't you act like
I
you're
lash.
lash.
I
like you're-
lash.
I know
Brendan,
you
your
have. You have
full
barely
identity-
any eyelashes.
My full identity.
Your full identity is my life sucks. Gonna kill myself, everybody. So why are you acting like I'm the only one
Because
telling you this?
I'm the only one that could say it, not you.
no,
I'm the only one telling you that you can change it, and you're like, I know, but then
Shut
I'd have
up.
to do anything.
Yeah, but then I don't
Yeah.
have a shtick
But
to
see,
lean on
that's
on
a
have
stage.
a personality.
You have no idea. No, but see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You go, you put this thing onto me like I'm not trying to fucking actively change my life. When you make me feel bad because
Are
you're
you?
going, you can. Yes, I'm trying so hard. I'm
You're
saving
snarl-
money.
you're
I have a fucking
snarling.
plan.
You're
Snarling.
snarling. Yeah, your nose crunkled.
I'm getting angry. I'm getting mad.
Patreon.
I'm getting mad. All right, here's one.
This is our best episode.
I don't like
Sorry,
it.
you're
All I
you,
want.
you said last wrong.
Oh man, yeah. Kirsten's gonna email us and go, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah. She's like, guys, should we put this out or do you want a second shot at it?
Should we just give this to an arbiter to figure out?
Yeah. Let's equally divide the debt.
Our whole friendship is just a fucking Mexican standoff.
That's right.
We're constantly like,
See, that's the Three Amigos should be remade by us, but we're not friends.
just the three.
Three no amigos.
Three.
Okay, here's one. If you could have lived through any war in history without actually fighting in it, which would it be? Seems
Live through any war
without actually fighting in it. Seems
I wouldn't want any of them. Like, you know, we've already
all
seen
horrible.
We've all seen movies and everything's been pretty well documented in terms of modern war. I feel like I'd like to go back to like Mesopotamia or Alexander the Great.
Genghis
or something
Khan
like
shit.
Genghis
or
Khan shit where he's just fucking mowing through countryside with a curvy sword and then just raping every warm body in his path.
some sort of medieval shit, dude. That would be fucking awesome. Where they're like all those arrows are coming up where the sky gets dark.
All the
Like,
Viking ships are landing on the beach.
Yes, that's what I would love to see. Like 100, 200 Viking ships just coming in. That'd be fucking cool.
Are we convoying?
I guess so. We're convoying that whole idea.
See, this is the show, guys.
people?
We have venomous, frothing spit fights, followed by just a mass agreement over which war we'd like to be a part of.
A mass agreement.
Yeah, 2 minutes ago. I'm not trying to change my situation. I'm not trying to.
I like arrows in the sky.
What if they're on fire?
It really just goes to show that nothing matters.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can eliminate any one type of insect permanently from the earth, what would you get rid of?
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. That's exactly what I was going to
Fuck
say.
'em.
I was
Fuck
just
'em to
talking
death.
about this last night, where if I could get rid of every mosquito, I would.
But what about the biological windfall?
I don't
know.
think there would be a giant one.
I
think-
think like somebody who doesn't
Yeah, I
understand.
think what would
happen to the bats?
epidemiology.
I think like 100 spiders would go hungry, and I think the rest of us are good.
Yeah, but then if the spiders, if the spiders
Only
go
100.
hungry,
There's like 40 billion spiders.
well, what is like
You
the?
eat 8 a year.
What?
I know. Well, that's
Yeah.
what they. I would say more. I've been
Average.
sleeping with
yeah,
my mouth
it's an
open.
average.
No, I don't think I eat one.
By choice.
Yeah, I was thinking about it today. I
Just has a neon sign saying "spiders enter" while he sleeps.
It's a little spider club called the Daddy Long Legs. A neon sign going into my mouth.
There's a little velvet rope across his lip.
Yeah.
It's just spiders in 6-inch heels.
Yeah, there's a spider on stage in my mouth going, it's ship.
Daddy, long legs.
Yeah.
Hey there, Daddy.
There's a whole ecosystem in my mouth.
Somebody's
A
like,
whole mob
gross, and
world.
don't have arachnophobia.
Yeah.
But there are predators for the mosquitoes, right? Like bats and stuff. What would happen to them?
They die, and then we don't have a pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, have bats ever been good?
I mean, you know, in
For us.
Batman, but yeah, I'm sure they do their business, but
But
certainly
the bats
they're
don't
not-
even have anything to do with Batman. He just picks.
That's just
that.
his fear.
It's not like Spider-Man, where you're like, well, if it wasn't for Spider-Man, we wouldn't. If it wasn't for spiders, we wouldn't have Spider-Man. It's like if it wasn't for bats, he'd be like Wolfman or something.
Right,
Yeah,
probably
he'd
way
have
cooler.
some other fear.
Yeah.
We definitely shouldn't be eating bat tartare, but
Yeah.
you know, like at minimum boiled.
It is funny that if Bruce Wayne had any other fear, he would be a different named superhero. It's just, I'm claustrophobic, man.
Yeah, imagine he got bit by a dog. He's like, I'm dog man.
Dog guy.
He's just really obedient.
I'm dog guy. Yeah, the Joker's like, sit. And he's like, damn it.
Foiled again.
Foiled again. Yeah, you can tell I'm happy because my tongue is sticking out of my mouth a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so we all agree mosquitoes. If you had to eliminate a single type of animal forever, which would you choose? I guess insects.
Animal.
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, come on. It was a fun joke. I thought just, two friends would at least smile.
No, this is us. This is us saving you, because otherwise, if we all just laughed at it, that'd be the clip. That would be the one.
The opposite of saving me. That's isolating me. And now I'm
That's
Brendan
saving
and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I mistaked saving you for saving ourselves.
So I guess we just answered the first question.
Yeah.
You just sold out one of us.
That's so funny how Feeney was like, I don't think any of us would ever do that. Cut to 20 minutes later. Whoa.
Yeah, Brendan did a 4-minute long wow like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Brendan, who's pulled his eyes back on our other show.
Yeah. Hey. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect.
Yeah. What animal would you get rid of? Is there
Eliminate
an
a
animal?
single type of
You
animal.
know what I'm going to get rid of? Fucking possums. They're so
Possums
ugly and uncomfortable to look at, and then they hiss at you,
Yeah.
and their little fucking small little mouth with a bunch of little sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Whoa,
They're awful.
This is a good possum face.
Oh, no, yeah. Dude, you
Oh,
look like
no,
you look
yeah.
like somebody put on like old prosthetic onto your
Yeah.
face when you do
Dude,
that.
my nose sometimes is surprisingly big. I don't realize how big it can be. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you're making it smaller, actually.
No, he's
Maybe.
making it higher, but it envelops out. It like
Yeah.
it like parachutes.
Well, there's a huge distance between the bottom of your nose and your top lip, which I think
Yeah.
it leads to a lot of.
yeah, you could be like a Who from Whoville.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Dude, you really can turn yourself into a boardwalk drawing.
Yeah, you're a caricature.
awesome, dude. New talents. So yeah, possum would be good, but does it mean type of animal like mammal, insect?
No.
Oh,
I want deer the fuck out of here. I just like I have no
deer stink.
I have no love, no like majesty about deer. You know, if you see a buck, it's like cool for 10 seconds and then you realize that your life is in their hands and they're fucking absolutely dim-witted as it gets. the amount of time I've
Beautiful
seen those,
eyes, though.
yeah, beautiful vacant idiot eyes. You know, it's like these dumb big things and you're like beautiful and then it's like, is that a car? And it just
Yeah.
runs into it.
You ever hit a deer?
Yeah,
Yes.
I've told that story where I hit a buck. When I was on 303 coming home and there were no lights on the road. So with it took me to be within like 25, 30 feet of these fucking line of 6 deer crossing 303 to notice them. And there was no cars coming in the other lane. So I pulled into the other 2 lanes and I didn't see the last deer. And I hit its leg off its fucking body. And the entire deer spiraled into its other family.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and it left like a big hawk chunk in my fucking headlight.
Jesus
was
Christ!
Real gross.
Ew.
Nicole
You
hit
know-
one doing like 55.
Was she okay? What happened?
She's dead, dude. It's
Is she okay? It's so funny.
Was she okay? Yeah, was the car okay? What happened?
no, she totaled
For
the
sure,
car.
It's not okay.
Yeah, totaled the car. She was like obviously terrified.
Oh my
But
God.
I think she was on enough Adderall at the time where she probably just didn't.
She actually wasn't even in a
emotionally
car.
react. Yeah, she was.
She was running.
She was driving next to it.
You know what animal I would get rid of? Those fucking those certain kinds of crabs that you see in the ocean where they're all shell and then that little tail. You know what I mean?
Horseshoe crab,
Horseshoe
right?
crabs.
Oh.
Ugh, I hate horseshoe crabs. They're so gross.
They scare you?
I think they do. Everything about them is so terrifying.
All right. Those are all three good animals to get rid of.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would miss the horseshoe crab.
Again, sign up, guys. If you like this
Yeah.
content, we have 3 hours more of podcasting per week on our Patreon, patreon.com/scenario pod. We have also sketches. Feeney and Sagalow put up their sketch videos every single week early. I put up my stuff that I've been doing. I just did a basketball workout with a FIBA 3-on-3 professional basketball player. And I was immediately tired about 2 minutes in, to the point where I sound actually drunk. So that's up on the Patreon now. We got stand up. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So sign up, patreon.com/scenario pod, as low as $5 per month. And here's the scenario.com for all of this. Laugh button. Thank you guys for having us. And also, here's the scenario.com has all of our social. Email us with any of your questions, all that stuff. If you want to see some sort of fist fight between the three of us, if there's enough interest, we'll do it. Triller.
Yeah. I'll fight a giant robot.
We'll put on 6 hours of concerts and then an immediate dive.
All right.
What an embarrassing fight.
If you can
I'm
have
glad I stole it.
I know.
I'm glad I watched it on Twitter.
If you can have an elegant dinner alone with anyone presently alive, whether you know them or not, who would you want to be? Who would you want it to be? An elegant dinner. So I'm thinking what, like a tuxedo or something? And they're wearing
a black
whatever.
tie affair.
Black tie affair, nice fucking.
You know who I think
4
would be
money
good
signs
for it?
at the restaurant
Would be McConaughey.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Right?
He would have you would never have to talk. He would just be talking. He would have a story. He'd ask you a question maybe and actually listen to it, I think. I don't know. I don't know that
I
guy.
gotta say, I'm a real big fan of equal conversation. I don't like being talked at. I told you guys, I just got talked at for a full fucking hour this weekend by a comic, and I was like, this would be way more fun if I also could participate.
Yeah, well, let me ask you, was the comic somebody that you were like enjoying? Sometimes you enjoy when someone's talking to you.
I liked what he was saying, but I also wanted to be a part of it.
You know who might be good too? And I don't know about an elegant dinner. This is more like a bar kind of thing, but Woody Harrelson might be
I thought
good.
you were going to drop a Woody Allen on us.
Woody Allen. We'd have so much in common.
Also Scorsese.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, only if you do just a couple bumps with you. Just to
He'd
get back to
be
the
like
70s.
in a booster seat.
Yeah.
He's getting so short and
His
little.
legs
He's
just
sitting
dangling
on
off the stool.
Textbooks.
Yeah. I got these yellow pages from Marty. Like you're Marty. He's like, oh, he's losing it.
Okay, this is going to sound weird, but an elegant date with Emma Stone, I think. I got it kind of in there,
Emma Stone. That's
the chick from Superbad. And
oh, okay, yeah.
Emma Stone is the one I've always said. I've said this on this podcast before. Is that she's the one celebrity that I think is like obtainable.
Yeah,
I think I could woo Emma Stone for sure.
I don't think she'd like me.
You might be a little bristly.
But that's how I get them, is I show up bristly, but then I let them inside and they think they have special access.
You're a porcupine with a heart of gold.
That's right.
Yeah.
Porcupine with insides of honey.
Yeah. Okay. I think we got time for one or two more.
Mm-hmm.
If you could alter one physical characteristic of your mate, what would you change? I guess that's kind of a shitty question.
Yeah, right? Brendan would make her real.
Yes. I would make her not hurt me like all the
A
rest.
physical characteristic. Yeah, that's just like if you could just change. Yeah, I think that's a cancelable question.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. If you could dine alone with anyone from any period in history, fucking A. This is all the same.
Is it the same question 389 times?
I know.
Big,
If you
the
could,
big book of if.
okay. Yeah. It's
Big book of if you could have dinner with someone, who would it be?
If you could, in retrospect, change one thing about your childhood, what would it be?
The molestation.
Okay.
That's Brendan's actual one. Your joke answer is Brendan's real answer.
Yeah. Did you get mold?
I don't know. I think probably, but it didn't affect me.
We've
in a
all
way.
talked about
I'm
this.
the
It
same-
did affect you. What do you
What are you
mean?
talking
You won't,
about?
no one can touch you. Anytime someone touches you, go, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
I don't like
You're-
being touched by when I
Anyone.
don't want to be
No,
touched.
but I think that's because
I
his-
also like
Where'd
I
that
also like
come
being
from?
I also like being a loving touch, you know? Like if like you guys
no,
were
that's
like,
not
"Give me a
true
hug,"
because
I would
I've
love
tried
that.
to lovingly like rub your shoulders.
Yeah,
and you had
you really
I just
hate it.
I just poured water on a cat reaction.
Damn. I guess the molestation is what I'll change.
I feel like, but I've tried to say that on stage, but I feel molested, but I don't have the memory. And I remember being younger and like, you know, somebody would I would sit shotgun and like, they'd like grab the window and I'd be like, ah! Like, so that there has to be something to that.
There's gotta be something. Yeah.
Childhood change. You know, can you well, that's the thing too, where you're like, it'd be curious to know what would happen, but then everything is rewritten totally differently, right? Like everything is totally, if you were like, oh, you know, you wish that your parents either got divorced sooner, you know, so there was less fighting around, or didn't get divorced at all, either which changes you irreparably.
Well, it
Yeah.
might just change an element of you, you know. So say there's conflict shit that you're suffering through right now because you had an entire childhood filled with adults fighting. Then maybe if they weren't fighting, that would make you healthier in conflict and not necessarily pool into your professional life or work ethic or anything that would irreparably harm your current lifestyle. Does that make sense?
I guess I wish I could, like, you know, I had more whatever the word is, like confidence to like talk to like
Women?
you know, strangers. No, not even that.
No,
Just
kidding.
like, but like, you know what I mean? Like when you're a kid, especially it's different if you're an only child too. And like, there's like a group of kids talking. There's that, like, you gotta, you know, I guess kind of how it is now with adults too. But when you're a kid, it's for some reason the stakes are so much higher that you have to, like, especially like no one had phones either. So there wasn't even like the, you know, you could just kind of go in your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You have to like walk in and break into a group, and then everyone does that thing where they turn and look at you, and then you're like, like, you know, it's,
Well, and
Yeah.
also the stakes get really high when you're a kid after your first rejection because you're almost oblivious to that being a possibility at first. Like I was always so like, hey, I'm Mike, like just walking up to kids all the time. And
Yeah.
that never really swayed. I think I eventually got shamed, but I'm still pretty decent talking to people for the first time.
I
But
think
that, like, the stakes as a kid when the first time you're like, hey guys, want to play? And they're like, no. And you're like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
you
That
just
one-
get
that hurts.
completely
Yeah. The
shattered.
first time
You're
you
like,
feel
what
that,
the
you're like,
fuck?
the fuck? I didn't know I could feel not loved.
Yeah, dude. I'm like empty.
Yeah, dude, it fucking sucks.
Not even empty, at a deficit.
Yeah. There was something taken out of me.
My innocence.
All right, that was the show, everybody. Thank you for listening. Please tell your friends and join the Patreon where we duke it out.
Yeah, patreon.com/scenariopod. Thanks, Feeney. Thanks, Brendan.
Find everything at here'sthescenario.com. Follow us all on social media.
Yes.
Tell your friends. Leave an iTunes review. It really helps. And share
Yeah.
the podcast around. Share the free one. Tell some friends about it. This is the most interactive podcast on the planet. So you guys send us shit, and we will interact with it.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
The scenario.
Here's the Scenario is Mike Feeney, Mike Cannon, and Brendan Sagalow. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcasts. For more information about the show, visit here'sthescenario.com.
The scenario.